going on there, guys? We back with another one. Today we got to talk about Coach Prime and Kwame Brown's reaction to Jason Whitlock and Charleston White's comments. Well, really, Jason Whitlock is who I'm a key in on. Go check Kwame's channel out. I'm just taking a few pieces, but he has a great breakdown on several different things surrounding Deion Sanders and the program and some of the hypocrisies that's going on with the critiques. But Jason Whitlock, what he's been saying about Deion is well documented. But first, we're going to look at the Colorado football team itself. And Cormani McClain has seemingly responded to Coach Prime and the comments that he made about Cormani getting more time this season. And, you know, we're going to play that again so you can hear if you ain't caught up on what he said. And I'm going to read Cormani's response that he put on IG earlier today. Let's check it out.
You mentioned last week that Cormani seeing the field was up to Cormani. I wonder if you could elaborate on what you want to see him do, one. And two, did he help his case?
Study, prepare.
Late against
Study,
Oregon?
prepare, be on time for meetings. Show up to the darn meetings. Understand what we're doing as a scheme. Want to play this game. Desire to play this game. Desire to be the best in this game. At practice, in the film room, and on your own free time. You do know that I check film time for each player upon the week. Thursday, I need film times from the whole staff so I can see who's been preparing. And that's just not about Cormani. That's about a multitude of them. So if I don't see that, you would be a fool to put somebody out there and they're unprepared. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. I'm old school. I'm sorry.
So Cormani took the IG and said, "You'll be surprised what happened behind closed doors. Everything ain't just what it seemed, but pushing through politics every day, the only way out." So Cormani McClain is seemingly responding to these comments, and it's kind of a cryptic message. We don't know exactly what he means. Like, he's saying he's pushing through, and also everything ain't what it seemed. So you don't know exactly what he means by it. Pushing through could mean I'm staying and I'm just, you know, I see the bigger picture at the end of the road, and saying everything ain't what it seemed and what goes on behind closed doors. When you start using that, that's two sides to a story type of narrative. So is Prime narrative the absolute truth, or Cormani has a perspective that differs from his? That's something we don't have full access to. The people that's there know. I'm hoping the young man sticks it out, and I hope that he's able to play his way on the field. Now switching gears to Jason Whitlock's critiques on Coach Prime. Kwame Brown is the latest person to call Jason Whitlock out on the way that he's doing things and saying things. And it's also been some Jackson State people that have taken this opportunity, specifically with what Prime said about Cormani McClain. You can see the screenshots right here. They've taken this opportunity to slam Coach Prime, saying he's throwing the man under the bus. He'll never get to the league now because Prime is throwing a freshman under the bus. And so Kwame has some comments for Whitlock, some of the positive things Deion Sanders is doing, and some of the people at Jackson State that's talking, you know, about Coach Prime now. And it's not all of them. It's just a select few. And we're going to take a look at what Kwame had to say. Let's peep it.
A black man is going to be scrutinized for every single thing he says, and it's going to be us that do it to him. I wouldn't give a hill of beans if Jason Whitlock just gave his opinion on Deion as a coach. But he's making personal assessments of a coach. You're not doing that. I have never seen this many personal assessments on a coach in a long time. I just wish so many people would just, if he's not your cup of tea, don't watch. There's plenty of other games on. Why do you have to watch Deion? Why are so many people disrespecting this one man? What do y'all expect? He was supposed to beat one of the best teams in the league, but is he a little flamboyant? Yes. But shout out to Travis Hunter. Look at what Travis Hunter texts Deion. Deion, I gotta play next week. This and that. If Deion was that type of coach that just cared about wins, Deion would have went to the training staff and say, do what you got to do to get Travis Hunter back out in the field, because he means that much to that team. What did Deion tell him? No. You got way more to go. You got a better, brighter future than I ever had. You're not playing. This is bigger than the game for Deion. That's what I keep trying to explain. I'm not counting his wins and losses as much as everybody else, especially not this year. But his bigger win is going to be, he said he want to have, if you listen to what he said he want to have a draft for jobs at Colorado, meaning that the guys that do not make it to the NFL, because it's not going to be all of them, he said he can bring guys in and have a draft for jobs. He's going to have his connections. He's going to be able to, he said one of his players is going to be a politician. So that's what the bigger deal is to me. Deion doesn't curse. He listen to rap songs. And Jason Whitlock, if you didn't notice, in every locker room, those kids are listening to rap songs. Nick Saban, every last one of those coaches those kids are listening to rap. Deion is just using that to connect with his kids. He's not saying go out here and be a rapper. He told one of his kids to be a politician. And all these people that's talking about Jackson State and all this other shit, I'm gonna come out and say it. Fuck Jackson State. They should have rolled out the red carpet for Deion like them white. Why does it take white people to roll out the red carpet for our people? Why does it take that? Jackson State had a gym in Deion. They chose to let this man get robbed. Allegedly, his office get robbed. I heard his sons had pressure on them because they're wealthy and had money. It wasn't a safe environment. It wasn't a clean environment. They didn't have the money. He came there, and they didn't have the money to pay him. He did what he was supposed to do, and you still don't track the ticket sales so he can get his money. So why in the hell would somebody care about a school that don't want to appreciate one of the greatest players that graced a football field?
So there you have it, beautifully laid out by Kwame Brown, all unique points, and I didn't even think about it. Now, if you want to check out more of it, because he said so much more than what I just showed. That was just a little bit, tip of the iceberg. Go check out the full 20-something minute video on his channel, and he's going to go live again later and talk about this stuff he said earlier in that live. So go check it out, man. But yeah, Jason Whitlock is doing a lot of pointing of the fingers, man, and he's forgetting about his own transgressions. You know, you go through stuff and you grow. You know what I'm saying? Deion's not out there doing that. You know, at least I don't think he is out there with women and having the lust that Whitlock had, because he probably couldn't get girls in high school. So when he got a little bit of a profile, he got addicted to them. Much like Zion, you know, with Mariah Mills, and you see these girls that you've been lusting after, you finally get them, and now you addicted to it. And so Whitlock, he said he had to move away from the state because he couldn't control himself with this woman so much. Whereas Prime couldn't turn enough women down that was trying to come his way. You know what I'm saying? Because he was Prime. And I think somewhere deep down inside, well, it's not even that deep. It's on the surface level. He's just spewing it out. So my bad. On the surface level, he's showing how much he resents and hates that. Deion, and there's another lesson for everybody watching this. You have haters you don't even know hating on you. Like, and everybody know that, but to see Jason Whitlock doing it, it's like, why is this man hating on me? We don't even have an issue. But he just sitting back hating me. Them are the most dangerous type. The people that's hating on you that you have no idea that was hating on you. And it only came out through this Colorado job. But he's been looking at an angle to come at Deion the whole time. I mean, he had Warren Sapp, who's going to join Deion coaching staff at Colorado soon, on his show, hating on him to Warren Sapp. Now, if Warren Sapp would have reached over there and smacked him in his face, he wouldn't have been wrong, because I know he didn't know that Warren was going to be on Coach Prime's staff next year when he was interviewing him. You know what I'm saying? So, but he knew Warren was going to kick back. He knew they was tight. So, I mean, yeah, man, Whitlock, I don't know, man. People like him, you can't take it serious. The good stuff that he says gets lost so much in the sauce because he's always pushing some kind of agenda against somebody. And most of the time, 95% of the time that I've seen has been of people of color. It's very rarely anyone who isn't black, man. Very rarely. Very rarely. So Yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments, though. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.